Village Agents, happy Mindset Monday. Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's been on my mind for a little bit. So for those of you watching this, you are either already successful or you have the potential for great success and achievement. So to a big extent, you have the ability to control the level of success that you achieve. You can turn it up, turn it down based on the activities that you choose to do or choose to not do. But ask yourself this question: what's the one thing that you can't control, you can't stop, you can't start, or even influence? The answer? Time, right? Benjamin Franklin said, "Lost time is never found again." But it made me think of how do we even lose time in the first place, right? So I would argue that time is really never ours to find or to lose. It's just there. Uh, it amazes me and also frightens me how each of us have the same 24 hours in a day, and yet all of our levels of success and achievement, however you define those, can look drastically different. So in large part, those differences come down to what activities we choose to do in the same 24 hours that each of us have. Uh, when reflecting on this, it occurred to me that we often talk about how we spend our time, right? We use the word spend as if time were some type of currency, but I don't think time is currency. I think the value that we add to others, to the lives of others, and to ourselves is really the real currency. Time is just what it takes to create the currency of value. So ask yourself this question: when was the last time that you cleaned your home, washed your dishes, did the laundry, mowed the lawn, any of those types of things, right? You likely felt a sense of accomplishment when you were done. Then what happened a few days later? You had to do it all over again. You had to go back to square one. You never actually left the hamster wheel and made any forward movement. So ask yourself this: do you remember the house cleaning or load of laundry or lawn that you mowed 6 months ago? Can you remember that? Can you remember it from last week? Probably not. Of course you don't. Yet each of us spends hours upon hours a week doing activities that, while necessary, never really move us forward. They don't create long-term value in the lives of others or for ourselves. Now think back to a time when you had a really deep, valuable, really awesome conversation with a friend or a family member. How far back can you remember one of those? 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, maybe longer, right? I mean, you can think way back to years and years ago, a conversation that you had. How long did that conversation last? Probably not that much longer, maybe even shorter than it took to mow your grass. So it occupied less time, but yet had way more impact and was a lasting memory. So what would your life look like if you could multiply those conversations, those memorable moments, tenfold, 20-fold? In 10 years, when you look back today, will you have a memory from something that you did that was important and valuable to the life of someone else or to yourself? And if not, what's stopping you from creating one? So think about that for a minute. My point is this: our time here on Earth is finite. Your long-term success is heavily influenced by and dependent upon the amount of value that you bring to others and to yourself. So whether it's utilizing a contract to close service or a cleaning service or a lawn service, or simply collaborating with a fellow village agent when you run into a tricky situation so that you're not beating your head against the wall for hours and hours trying to, you know, work hard on the hamster wheel, the activities that you choose to do and the ones that you choose to have someone else do will determine how much time you can allocate to the most important and memorable parts of your life. And ultimately, that is a driving factor to your level of success as you define it. Have a good day. Hope this was valuable.